Since I was young, Desi's dance studio has been like a second home to me. Dance has always been my favorite language, and Desi's gave me the space to embrace it 100%. Whether it was ballet, tap, lyrical, or ballroom, I knew there were always two things I could count on: supportive instructors and lifelong friends. The confidence and identity I have today are all thanks to my time at the studio.
For more information and to get started, visit desisdance.com.
For 18 years, Miles CPA has been your trusted partner in Star Valley, blending experience and expertise to support our community's financial needs. With a combined 75 years of experience, our dedicated team includes 3 skilled CPAs, along with 3 specialized bookkeepers. We're thrilled to welcome Amanda Wilford, our newest CPA, to the Miles CPA family. Together, we offer unmatched services in bookkeeping, payroll, business consulting, and tax preparation. Your financial success is our priority. Miles CPA, always a strong supporter of Star Valley Braves sports and activities. Go Braves!
Meet your 2025 Star Valley Braves and Lady Braves. Scan the code for a complete roster with pictures and player information. Presented by the University of Wyoming and Star Valley Health. It's your 2025 Star Valley Braves. The winter sledding season will be here before you know it. Make sure you're ready for the best winter yet by making your reservations at Kodiak Mountain Resort in Afton, Wyoming. The resort is located just minutes away from some of the best backcountry sledding in the Rocky Mountains, regardless of experience. And with plenty of trailer parking and a large complimentary breakfast, there is no place better to stay while you enjoy the Wyoming winter. Book your stay today by visiting KodiakMountainResort.com.
I think being in a small town, you just really care and you take more pride in the work that you do because you're working with your neighbors. These are people that you see out in the community. You see them at kids sporting events and parent-teacher conferences and the grocery store. These are our neighbors.
One of the reasons that people also come back to us is they trust us because we are friends, we are family. And so I think there's a lot of trust in the community.
Get ready for a real good time at Star Valley Station, your go-to spot for big screen thrills, strikes, and slices. Step into our movie theater and immerse yourself in the magic of cinema. But that's not all. Unleash your inner bowler at our fantastic bowling alley. Then treat yourself to mouth-watering pizza that will have your taste buds cheering. It's entertainment galore at Star Valley Station. Come on over and let the fun begin.
It's almost game time. This is the First Bank of Wyoming countdown to tip-off on the SVI Sports Network.
Welcome inside the Ford Wyoming Center in Casper for live coverage of Star Valley basketball on the SVI Sports Network and day 2 of the 4A State Championship Tournament with the Star Valley Lady Braves scheduled for a 10:30 tip-off time against a familiar foe in the Green River Lady Wolves. I'm Duke Dance and Dal Erickson courtside here at the Ford Wyoming Center. Audio-only coverage here on SVI. We do have cameras here on site, though, recording some highlights, so we'll get those posted hopefully later this afternoon from games yet from yesterday and this game today for the Star Valley Lady Braves. Now, Star Valley came up against a tough opponent yesterday in the opening round of the tournament, losing to Cheyenne Central, who has been one of the best teams in 4A girls basketball all year. Star Valley not 100% healthy, dealing with some injuries, and that was just Central the whole way, and here's Star Valley in the consolation today.
That was the best team I saw this year, and that includes seeing Central in the first weekend of the year, which is, of course, how it should work if you're improving over the course of the year. But you look at the Utah schools, the Idaho schools, the Lady Braves plays. Central was by far the best one I saw this year. And the Lady Braves ran into a buzzsaw, and not only that, they ran into a buzzsaw with 3 of their 5 starters not at 100%. So I'm expecting a much closer effort today. The girls have had a night to recover, get a little bit of TLC, and they're going to be facing a team they faced twice before. I did the way that one played out yesterday between Green River and Campbell County. That was pretty one-sided. It ended up being a 16-point Campbell victory. If I'm the coaching staff, the last time the Lady Braves played Green River, not to take anything away from the rest of their squad, but it was the Isabel Vasco game. She scored 31 points, and so if I'm the coaching staff, I think I probably go into my initial thought, Well, you got to slow her down, and then maybe, if you can, make somebody else beat you on the team. But, yeah, hopefully a little closer to the first time these two teams met, and not like it was last weekend.
It is all part of the First Bank of Wyoming countdown to tip-off, Star Valley and Green River. And it wasn't just these two teams from the western side of the state that dropped to the consolation. It was a clean sweep for the east side, both the boys and girls brackets. And so the upper half of the bracket now is another redo of the East Regional. The consolation side for boys and girls, a redo of the West Regional. So it's Star Valley and Green River with the First Bank of Wyoming countdown to tip-off. Let's take a 2-minute break. When we come back, we'll continue with First Bank of Wyoming and the countdown to tip-off from the Ford Wyoming Center on the SBI Sports Network.
Have you heard how you can earn some extra cash from Advantage Plus Federal Credit Union? Bring us any new or refinanced auto, ATV, or RV loan, and we will give you 1% back in cash. Advantage Plus Federal Credit Union, OAC, member NCUA.
B&H Auto in Afton has been serving the Star Valley community for over 10 years. With a qualified and trained staff, you can trust B&H Auto for brakes, maintenance, repairs, tires, and more. That's B&H Auto on the north end of Afton. Service you can ride on.
Tucked away in majestic western Wyoming is Lincoln County School District Number 2. Our team provides excellent public education across 5 elementary schools, 1 middle school, and 3 high schools where our staff receive the support they need to educate effectively. Right now, LCSD2 has several employment opportunities for the upcoming school year and other anticipated teacher openings coming available in the next few weeks. Be part of a caring team with LCSD2. Visit lcsd2.org today to apply.
Feeling overwhelmed by managing your finances? Simplify your life with First Bank of Wyoming. We offer a full range of banking services, all under one roof. From checking and savings accounts to loans, mortgages, and rewards credit cards, we've got you covered. Plus, our convenient online banking and top-notch mobile app put you in control of your finances anytime, anywhere. First Bank of Wyoming, the only stop you need for all your banking needs.
Welcome back to the Ford Wyoming Center for live coverage of Star Valley Lady Braves basketball and the 4A State Championship Tournament. Day 2 in the consolation with Star Valley taking on the Green River Lady Wolves. The band in the background is your Star Valley Braves pep band, loud and proud as always. Cheerleaders here as well, hoping to cheer on the Lady Braves. Now let's take a look at your Crimson Corner presented by the University of Wyoming.
Well, looking at this from yesterday, the Braves lost last night to Sheridan 55-47. Bit of a heartbreaker there in the final couple minutes of that one. The Braves will face Kelly Walsh boys at 1:30 this afternoon. Also, shout out to Jace Burton. He placed 4th at the New Balance Nationals in Boston. That was yesterday. And then also Hobby Wetzel is running the 2-mile at the Nike Indoor Nationals. That's today in New York City. So good luck to Hobby today. Congratulations to Jace yesterday. And that's a look at your Crimson Corner from the University of Wyoming.
Find your reason to be a cowboy at uwyo.edu. That is uwyo.edu. And the roundup with the help of Sunrise Engineering.
These are the girls' scores from yesterday. Natrona County falling to Sheridan. Cheyenne East over Kelly Walsh. Central over Star Valley, and Campbell County over Green River. Natrona just barely beat their crosstown rival Kelly Walsh, so the Lady Trojans are out of the tournament and will await the winner of this game tomorrow for the consolation finals. That is a look at your Sunrise Engineering Roundup.
Creating solutions that work and relationships that last. Visit sunrise-eng.com. Sunrise-eng.com. It's Green River, Star Valley, 4A West foes and rivalries in the girls' side for a long time. Let's recap it with the help of Simplot Smoky Canyon Mine.
This is about as close of a series, a long-time series that the Lady Braves have. Dates back to the first handful of games in their history, 1977. And overall, Green River leads at 27 26 on a neutral court. The Lady Wolves lead at 2-0. The last time these two teams met was, of course, just last week at the 4A West Regionals, and the Wolves won that one pretty one-sided, 45-25. That's a look at your rivalry from Simplot, Smoky Canyon.
Bringing Earth resources to life. Visit Simplot.com. That is Simplot.com. And now how about your records watch with the help of Star Valley Disposal?
Well, this is the 54th overall meeting between these two schools. Look at some of the trends. Green River's won both meetings this season. Star Valley won both last season, but before that, Green River had won 9 straight. So if you're looking for recent history, it's even. If you're looking for maybe a little more moderate history, Green River has been on a roll, winning 9 of the last 11. So that's a look at your records watch from Star Valley Disposal.
Residential, commercial, construction, and septic services. Visit StarValleyDisposal.com. That is StarValleyDisposal.com. Of course, in the game yesterday, as we talked about, the Braves not fully healthy by any stretch of the imagination. Ambry Nelson was sick all week. She didn't gut it out and play yesterday. She's dressed it on the court again today. Hopefully she's feeling a little bit better, but you also have injuries that are being nursed from Cambry Johnson and Ruby Hill. Cambry actually looked pretty good yesterday. You could tell she wasn't 100%, but she was moving around a lot better than we expected. Ruby actually was a little more, you could tell she wasn't anywhere close to 100%.
Yeah, and I think you saw that with even the playing time. Livy Kleeman got a few more minutes. Livy did great off the bench, and so you may see more of that today. Hey, it's been 24 hours or a little less than that. We'll see what the coaching staff has in their bag of tricks.
It's about 1 minute away from tip-off time here at the Ford Wyoming Center. Star Valley Green River in the consolation girls side of the bracket at the 4A state tournament. Let's see what the Lady Braves need to do to get a win. You're 0-2 against this Green River team, but man, a win on this court today would sure solve that and make it go a long way. Here's the keys to the game with assist to sell.
Well, key number one, you got to slow down Isabel Vasco. She had 31 in their last meeting just last week in Rock Springs. You cannot give her the type of lanes and finishes like she had last week, or you're going to have a similar result. Got to take care of the ball. That was obviously a big thing last night in that game. You got to get some touches in the paint. I feel like the Lady Braves, they need to be a little more focused on getting good quality touches in the paint. I guess I should have put quality in there. And then they got to focus on some offensive rebounds and get second chance points today if they want to beat this Green River team. Those are the assist to sell keys to the game.
Local agents Ashley Cranny and Mandy Jack have the keys to your next home. Visit assist to sell StarValley.com. That's it for the First Bank of Wyoming countdown to tip-off. It is going to be Green River and Star Valley with the starting lineups announced here at the full floor of the Ford Wyoming Center. The Lady Braves will be the home team today, so Star Valley in white with the crimson trim and numbers. Green River will be the road team in their greens today for the Lady Wolves. First Bank of Wyoming, find them online at gofirstbank.com. With local locations at Alpine and Afton. Starting lineups first for Green River. Number 5, the sophomore, is Nicole Wilson. Number 14, the junior, is Sydney Eastman. Number 21, another junior, and that's the girl you talked about in the last meeting in Rock Springs. That's Isabel Vasco. Number 35, another junior, is Sophia Arnold. And rounding out the starting 5 for the Green River Lady Wolves, number 53, a senior, Macy Hernandez. Head coach Clint Landon for the Green River Wolves. And now the starting 5 presented by Mountain Star Products for the home Star Valley Lady Braves. Mountain Star Products on Rocky Road in Afton.
Number 4, a junior, that is Cameron Mackey. Number 5, also a junior, that's Ambry Nelson. Hopefully Ambry's had another day to get some fluids and feel a little better. She's been sick all week. Number 15, a senior, Cambry Johnson. I'm still just floored that she has come out and played after last week. That was on a Saturday, too. So it's 5 days. She played yesterday. A senior wing, number 21, Emily Dana, leading the Lady Braves in points and rebounds. And then Ruby Hill, another junior wing, number 24. And hopefully she can feel a little better today, too. The Lady Braves coached by Kate Erickson, assisted by Jason Kazair, as well as Susan Darlington and Shaylin Hathaway.
That's it for the starting 5, and the Lady Braves right in front of us here on the floor of the Ford Wyoming Center. Elimination game in the consolation round. Final high fives being given between the starting five of Star Valley. Ruby Hill will go for the opening tip-off for the Lady Braves at center court, working against Green River's Ambry Nelson. Official center court, ball in the air, tip won by Star Valley. Mackey has it in the backcourt, and we're underway with the Lady Braves in control of the first possession. Ambry Nelson works it top of the key, picks it up. And
I just wanted to throw this out there. Coach Erickson talked about Ambry, how important she is to the team. He told me this week she's basically like him on the court, so it's very important that she's out there.
Here's a pass that's stolen by Green River on the run. Allred to the rim on the other end, still but missed the layup, and then a rebound comes down to Ruby Hill, and she gets tied up in a jump ball call because Star Valley won the opening tip. Green River has the arrow, and they'll keep it on their baseline. Inbounding for the Wolves is Green River. Ambry. Nope, it's a quick inbound and a score for Sophia Arnold of Green River. And it's Wolves 2-0 on the inbound play.
So one thing we touched on yesterday, there's actually four three-point lines.
Here's another steal by Eastman, and good. A quick steal and a score from half court, and Green River's up 4-0. Inbound play into the backcourt. Green River stays in the full court press. Nelson, double teamed, all alone in the backcourt, needs some help and does find Mackey coming back to her. Up ahead to Dana, drives the right side angle, shut down on the right key. Back out to Mackey. Steps back and resets the half-court offense with a pass to Johnson. Clock down to 6:47 to play in the opening period. It's Green River 4, Star Valley 0. Ruby Hill. Left side wing, couple dribbles. Defense picks her up. Arnold on her, ball knocked loose, picked up by Johnson. Back to Hill. Clear back of the half-court line and travels.
Been a tough opening couple of possessions for the Lady Braves. The Wolves' defense has been swarming. Just wanted to throw this out there. We were talking about the two different three-point lines at the Casper College. Well, when they bought this court for the Ford Wyoming Center, the girls and boys college teams had different lines. So there's actually 4 lines here. You got girls and boys college, which one of them is obsolete. You got the normal one, and then you got the NBA one out here.
So we'll see what kind of threes are taken here as Green River goes down low to Arnold. Turns shot no, but a travel call against Arnold. That gives the ball back to the Lady Braves.
That's actually a really smart play from Emily Dana. Instead of just banging down there with her, kind of gave way and said, go ahead and take that extra step.
Full court press being put on by Green River on the inbound, and the ball tipped loose along the court. Green River picks it up. Eastman on the steal to the rim. Shot no. Rebounded by Johnson. Cambry wants to run to beat the press. Passes up ahead to Kleeman on the run. Left side. Can't put up the shot. Now spin. Shoot no. Tip rebound into the hands of Green River. Lady Braves can't convert in transition, and it's back to the Wolves.
And so far, the Lady Braves have to look out for Sydney Eastman. She's already got 3 steals in this game.
Left key, spin by Wilson. Now kicked out. Here's Eastman again on the angle drive. In the lane, and no, but a foul. And that puts Sydney Eastman to the Riverside Dental free throw line. 2 shots with a 4-0 lead.
Cambry Johnson be whistled for that one. First personal, first team foul. First foul of the game, actually. 5:43 to go in the quarter. And Eastman to the free throw line.
First is away and good. Rolls over the front rim.
Eastman, a 45% free throw shooter.
Texting and driving, there really is no and. If you're texting, you're not driving. Whiteout reminds you it's either texting or driving. Second free throw, no good. Rebound out of bounds. Star Valley basketball. 5:42 to play in the first. Lady Braves trailing here at the Ford Wyoming Center, 5-0. Full court press by Green River on the inbound. Dana. Inbounds backcourt, quickly back to Dana. Finds England. Takes the dribble across the timeline. Crosses over the circle. Sets up on deep on the left wing. Looks for some help on the right. Now drives. Oh, had an open lane to the rim, but it does go off her foot and then ricochets off of Green River and out of bounds. Unfortunate dribble because England made a nice move and had an open lane. Mackey will inbound for Star Valley baseline. Looking left. Second count. Nope, 5-second count. Couldn't get it in on time, and Star Valley will turn it over with 5:24 to play in the opening period.
And so far, the Lady Braves just trying to work through this Green River defense, and it's been difficult.
Vasco will take it across the timeline. Ambry Nelson picks her up. There's a bounce top of the key. 3 from Wilson. Good. Right down the barrel. It's an 8-0 run to open the game for Green River after the triple.
Well, the Lady Braves only have 1 field goal attempt.
Here's Mackey. Free throw line, hand off to Dana, drives the right post, bounces down low to England, lost it, picked back up by Dana on the baseline, out to England, works it up top, Mackey, 3, off the backboard and in, a bank for the triple, and a Wyoming Army National Guard 3 to put Star Valley on the board.
When in the midst of an 8-0 on the wrong end of an 8-0 run, you will take that bank shot every time.
Here's Vasco, drives the left angle, and a foul blocking call on Kleeman, shot was no good. That's going to put Isabel Vasco to the Riverside Dental free throw line. Listening to the Green River broadcast yesterday for the Lady Wolves, Vasco had the first, 10 points or so of the game?
Yeah.
For Green River, and it was her, and wasn't the best outing for the Lady Wolves that they were hoping for. But they look better here today as they lead Star Valley 9-3, and a timeout taken. We'll take it as well. A 30-second break from Coach Erickson on the SBI Sports Network.
Whether it's staying in touch with family, entertaining the kids, or connecting with your favorite sports team, Silver Star helps unlock the moments you live for. Connect to what matters most without lag, buffering, or dropped connections. Visit silverstar.com and discover frustration-free Wi-Fi from Silver Star today.
Time to go back to the court with more live coverage of Braves basketball on the SBI Sports Network.
Free throw coming for Green River from the Riverside Dental free throw line out of the Braves timeout. Star Valley trailing 9-3, 4:38 remains in the first.
So Duke, one of the keys was slow down Isabel Vasco and make the other team players beat you. Well, for the first 3.5 minutes, Green River's done that. They've spread out their scoring. Nicole Wilson has scored. Sydney Eastman has scored. Sophia Arnold has scored. It's been a much different start than it was last week.
Free throws good for Vasco to make it 10-3, 4:38 to play in the first period. Green River defense stays in a full court press, now trapping at the half court line. Nelson passes to England across the timeline and then falls down. She almost went back court, tried to save it, and fell down and lost the ball. Picked up by Wilson on the run. Shot is up, no, but a foul. England will collect the whistle.
I'm not sure
and put Nicole Wilson to the Riverside Dental free throw line.
I'm not sure what happened there. Avery, I think she kind of rolled over one of her feet there, but she was in a good position with the ball and ended up taking a tumble, and Green River was on the run. Foul went against England. Free throw is good for Wilson.
Of course, Wilson, the girl that Star Valley did the fundraiser for on their senior night at Afton a couple of weeks ago, raised $3,000 for Nicole's family after the unexpected loss of her father. Second free throw is good. 4:20 remains in the first.
She's off to a good start. 5 points. Just a sophomore, too, so she's got a bright future. Turnover here.
Unforced turnover by Star Valley at half court. Pass went through the hands of Dana and out of bounds. Green River basketball. Lady Wolves lead it 12-3. Star Valley has a three-pointer that went down, and that's it.
Yeah, the Lady Braves only have 2 field goal attempts in the entire game to this point. Green River has 7.
Lady Wolves working around the outside. Wilson up top. Dribbles right, splits the D, can't drive the post, kicks it back outside to Phillips. She's around the angle, hands off to Vasco, and she'll step back and reset. Clock rolls down to 3:50 remaining, first period. And a whistle away from the ball. It's offensive against Green River down low on the baseline. The ball was clear up at the half-court circle, and the baseline official calls it against the Wolves.
Be whistled on. Nicole Wilson, first personal, first team foul on the Wolves. And the Lady Breeze bench was up and given some encouragement. The Lady Breeze got to do that. They got to, as Coach Sonny Wicks for the Cowboys says, you got to bring your own juice.
Ball stolen again at half court. Vasco still score and a foul.
Wow, that was quick.
Puts Isabel Vasco to the Riverside Dental free throw line for the and one. It's 14-3 Wolves. The half court still score with the damage.
The big part of this game right now, Duke, is that was steal number 6 for the Wolves. We haven't even played 5 minutes yet, so that is just an untenable pace. And one is good.
15-3 Green River with 3:37 remaining. Green River continues with pressure in the backcourt. Johnson feeds to Dana. Double teamed at the timeline, but ahead to Mackey. Works it down to the baseline to White. Dribble, double team, baseline pass to McGee, who missed the open layup, but rebounded by Johnson, and she's fouled on the putback. Shot does not fall, but it does put Cambry to the Riverside Dental free throw line.
That was well done, breaking the press. McGee just a little bit off on her attempt, but Cambry was there for the putback. But as far as handling the press, that was absolutely the best that the Lady Braves have done so far. Free throw is good.
Official Little League Baseball is coming to Star Valley this summer. It's for kids ages 9 to 12. Registration is open but closes March 24th. Visit StarValleyBaseball.com. StarValleyBaseball.com. Free throw is good. Got them both to make it 15-5. Cambry has both of them from the stripe, and Green River will inbound to Vasco. Mackey with her across the timeline. Sets up the play in the front court with a pass right side to Tinsky. Holds it deep on the right side wing. Up top to Wilson. Kleeman is on her, McGee is on her rather. Forces the ball back outside to Vasco, and a timeout taken by Green River. Coach Clint Landon will call it. We'll take it as well. 3:03 to play in the first, back in 30 SBI Sports.
Are you ready to join a legacy of service and adventure? The Wyoming National Guard invites you to be a part of something bigger. With us, you can serve your state and nation, all while pursuing your dreams. In the Wyoming National Guard, we ride for the brand, then fly for the brand. Embrace the opportunity, make a part-time commitment, and become a guardian of Wyoming's future. Join us today and be a part of a tradition like no other. Your journey begins here.
You're watching Star Valley High School basketball on the SVI Sports Network.
Coming out of the Green River timeout. 4 timeouts remain for either team. 3:03 to play in the first. It's Green River on top, 15-5 Wolf basketball.
Two really big things Lady Braves got to do. They got to keep Green River out of the paint, and then they gotta generate some points.
Inbound to Hernandez, clear it back outside to Wilson. Now Vasco on the perimeter. She'll step back, and the offense will reset. Here's Phillips, left side wing. Johnson's on her, tries to drive the angle. Help defense from White, shots up, no good. Rebound is loose, picked up by Wilson, put it up and in the paint, a board and a bucket, and it's 17-5 Wolves. And a half-court foul against Green River goes against Brooklyn Phillips, the freshman. And that's one thing about this Green River team. They only start one senior, Macy Hernandez. Couple juniors. We've talked about Nicole Wilson. She's a sophomore. Brooklyn Phillips getting playing time, just a freshman. This team has some depth.
And Vasco's a junior, so she'll be back. And yeah, this is a team that's set up for a good run, and they'll be motivated after yesterday's loss.
Here's a steal in the backcourt. Eastman to the line. No, but a foul. That will put her to the free throw line with the whistle against McGee.
First personal on McGee, 4th team foul on the Lady Braves with 2:30 to go. And Eastman's 1 of 2 so far.
First one is away, no good. Of course, we say that about Green River. Then you look at this lineup for Star Valley. They've had plenty of seniors, but you talk about girls like McGee and Kleeman. It's been getting a lot of playing time, and Avery England also. They have some young talent as well.
And Ambry Johnson.
Yeah,
or Nelson should be back as well.
Absolutely. Here's Dana. Left, Hatterley, 3 in the corner, too strong, no good. Fight for the rebound, out of bounds, and official says Green River ball. 2:21 to play in the first. Star Valley trailing 18-5. 5 team fouls on Star Valley, so the Wolves in the bonus, 3 on Green River. Green River inbounds backcourt as Mackey takes the ball handler across the half-court line. Vasco on the dribble. Hands off into the corner. Wilson gives it up to Eastman. Back to Vasco, drives the left key, triple team, lost the ball on the court, picked up by Mackey. Cleans it up to Johnson, who's fouled. Just the 4th team foul on Green River, Star Valley basketball.
On that possession, I want to give a lot of credit to Cameron Mackey. She is really hustling to try and stay in front of Isabel Vasco, which is no easy task. And that time, she had some help as well on the end of that, and it forced a turnover.
Mackey, also one of the juniors coming back next year, as Dana bounces up to White. Hands off to Dana, drives the angle, finds the seam, lost the ball, picked it up, shoots it, no good, and is fouled on the rebound attempt. She had position, but is bumped from behind. That will be a Green River foul and put Emily Dana to the Riverside Dental free throw line for 2 shots.
Boy, Emily had a great seam right at the rim.
Or was it just the 4th foul? Just the 4th foul. My mistake is Mackey drives in and scores off the square.
Cameron Mackey, you always hear me whining about not using the square. Cameron Mackey's using it today.
1:34 to play in the first period. Wolves now by 11. There's going to be a foul in the front court against Star Valley. That will be bonus shots. Puts the Lady Wolves to the free throw line. 2 attempts to come for Nicole Wilson.
Mikhail Hatterley whistled for that one. That was not on the ball handler, so I didn't quite see where that one happened, but Wilson to the line, where she's 2 for 2. That one's good.
Has another one pending with Green River now leading 19-7, $1:31 to play in the opening period.
Well, Duke, this Green River team went to the free throw line 450 times this season, and they are certainly getting them today too. Both free throws good.
20-7, Green River on top with 1:31 remaining in the first.
Just to add to that, right now Green River 9 of 11 from the line. The Lady Braves 2 for 2. So I mean, you got a 9 attempt difference because of their aggressiveness in the paint.
Ball poked away, but Mackey collects it in the front court, finds an open look for 3 from Dana, no good in the corner. Rebounded though in the opposite corner by Tori White, feeds it up to Hatterley and tries to go back down to Mackey, and it's out of bounds off of Mackey's fingertips. Green River basketball. 1:12 to go in the first period. Wolves inbound against the full court press, and White almost has a steal. She does get the jump ball, ties it up, and Yarrow favors Star Valley.
Really good hustle there from Tori. She was booking it to get there to that same spot where the ball was. Forced the jump.
Hatterley will inbound for the Lady Braves. Does so to Johnson. Drives into the lane, pulls up the jumper, couldn't get it to roll over the front rim. No good, rebounded by the Wolves. Phillips on the run up the right side. Bounce pass down to Vasco. 3, no good. Rebound fought for and won by Green River. Bounce pass into the lane, shots up, no. Rebound by Star Valley this time. Dana with the board, out in front to Johnson, on the run, one-on-one, shot fake and missed it off the square. Rebound is loose on the court and Green River will have it. Vasco comes out of the scrum with the rebound. She quickly goes coast to coast, drives, kick out, 3, wave it off, a travel violation. 2 steps on the step back from Phillips.
Yeah, exactly right. Boy, the Lady Braves, Duke, I mean, it's difficult enough, but they have had 3 opportunities point blank with the backboard and the rim that they have missed in this half. It's just, it's a different game if you get those points.
28 seconds remaining in the first period. Star Valley a chance to cut into the deficit as Johnson drives, double team, tries to dish it out, but the ball is stolen. Vasco across the timeline, 2-on-2, bounce down low, shot is up and in for Brooklyn Phillips. And the freshman scores with 12 seconds remaining in the period. 22-7, Star Valley with it, 8 seconds. Dana outside, drives the angle down to 5, kicks it to Hatterley. 3 down the barrel, was deflected, but came down to the hands of Mackey, then lost out of bounds. And Green River will have it. They blew the whistle before the buzzer, and I think they'll just let that one go. It will be end of the first period. Green River winning 22-7 on the SBI Sports Network. Assist to Sell, the Realty team knows that buying and selling in our current market is expensive. Their full service assistance will save you thousands on your next real estate transaction. Call Mandy Jack or Ashley Cranny today to find out how.
Avail Valley Construction is hiring and a great place for high school seniors to enter the workforce after graduation. Multiple positions are open with competitive pay right out of high school. To learn more about a rewarding career for those of any age, visit availvalley.com.
Where do legends come from? Some start as dreamers, even after they're turned down again and again. But everyone deserves a chance to prove themselves.
You know, this is the place that gave me an opportunity to come here and play the game that I love.
At the University of Wyoming, we're the team that believes you can do anything. This is where underdogs come to shine and where real MVPs are made.
It's the SVI Sports Network with Duke and Dow and live coverage of Star Valley basketball.
Start of the second period at the Ford Wyoming Center in Casper. Green River will have the basketball and lead the Lady Braves right now 22-7.
Green River's defense and their ball handling has been the big difference so far in this game. I mean, 22 points in a quarter, that's tough to deal with.
Vasco will inbound left side, quickly down low, and a score for the Lady Wolves.
Vasco lays that up and in. She's got 8 points.
England down the court now for Star Valley. Stopped on the corner, back outside to McGee. 7:45 to play in the second. Here's England, wants to drive, puts up a tough shot, rolls over the top of the rim and in. Makes it 24-9.
Good aggressive move from Avery, her first basket.
Vasco, left post, shot no good. Loose rebound pulled up by Green River, bounced back outside to Wilson. Drive, shot, good, and a foul. And back to the line goes Nicole Wilson for the and one.
She's having a great game. She's already up to 10 points. The chance to make it 11. That foul going against, oh, it's first team foul, Lady Braves. Sorry, I didn't see who it was. Oh, it's on Ambry Nelson.
Amber just subs out of the game as the free throw is good on the and one to make it 26-9.
Wilson, 11 points.
Kleeman inbounds to England, dribbles away from a double team up the right side, passes to McGee, and it goes out of bounds. Quick hands by Eric Pauley, the Green River broadcaster, went right into his lap over there as McGee will inbound for Star Valley. Backcourt to England, 7:18 to go in the second period. Across the timeline goes England, works left side Kleeman. Star Valley basketball with 7:08 to play in the second. Ball movement to McGee in the right side corner. Dribbles up top center court, finds England up high. Has a screen, steps back away from it. Pivots over to Kleeman. Looking for Dana, can't get her, but does find McGee. Corner three is missed. Rebounded by the Lady Wolves. Nope, stolen away by England. Another ball's loose on the court. Dana goes down to get it, tries to outlet. She couldn't stand up, she was sitting down, but Green River steals the ball on the outlet pass, and Vasco takes it down to the court to score.
She is so fast. When she had that ball, she was gone.
Almost stolen in the backcourt, but collected by McGee. Down to Dana, baseline drive right, and tried to skip it across the baseline for a pass, but knocked out of bounds. Off of Green River, stays with Star Valley.
Nelson and Mackey back in for the Lady Braves. Arnold has a seat for the Wolves, and checking in is number 33. That is Michaela Flores.
6:27 to play in the second period. McGee will inbound. Bounces to Dana, tip but collected. Dana keeps possession with the outside dribble. Looks for a screen, top of the key, and hands off behind her to Nelson. Wants to drive the post, double team. Into the lane to McGee, and there's actually to Kleeman, and Kleeman's knocked over and fouled. That will go against Green River with 6:14 to play in the second.
They're actually calling this on.
Oh, they are. She was trying to go for the ball and took out the legs of a Green River player.
Second personal on Livy, second team foul on the Lady Braves. 6:14 to go in the half. Star Valley down 20.
Green River basketball. Vasco dribbling in the front court. Nelson kicks left side. Eastman drives, shut down. Clears it back out to the perimeter. Clock down to 5:55 to go. Here's a pass to the right key. Spin by Flores, shot no good. Great defense, loose ball on the court. Picked up by Eastman. She'll spin, she'll shoot, and score on the left key.
Well, unlike the last game where it was all Isabel Vasco, the Lady Wolves are really spreading it around today.
Dana drives to lay up away from the rim. She hits the deck, no good, and foul. That puts Emily Dana to the Riverside Dental free throw line.
That was a heck of an effort from Emily just to even get to that position. She's able to draw a foul. That'll go against Ava Murray, her second. First team foul on the Wolves. Dana to the line, and it is good.
Remember that official Little League Baseball is coming to Star Valley this summer for kids ages 9 to 12. Registration is open now, but closes March 24th. Find the details and register at StarValleyBaseball.com. That's StarValleyBaseball.com.
Ari Kilroy comes in for Mackey. Dana's second free throw is good. Lady Braves 4 for 4 at the line so far today.
Lead cut down to 20, 31 to 11, 5:36 to play in the second, and a timeout taken by Green River. The Wolves had a hard time inbounding against the full court press. We'll take the timeout as well. And this will be a 30-second break on SVI Sports.
I operate Teton Truss. We build roofing trusses, floor trusses, wall panels, and affordable homes. My relationship with Bank of Star Valley is very personable. I can call down to Thane, I can We're on a first-name basis. I think Bank of Star Valley also uses character as well as credit score when it comes to making decisions. My dad once told me, going into business, you need a personal relationship with your banker, and I get just that.
Halftime coverage is made possible by Star Valley Health, supporting individuals, families, and our community in achieving their best health. Visit starvalleyhealth.org.
Not quite halftime, 5:36 to play in the second period with Star Valley trailing Green River 31-11. It is Green River basketball. They're batting against the full court press. Star Valley double teams. They pass out of it. Able to find Eastman across the timeline. Works it down the right side post. Pivoting around, and outside is Vasco on the right. Ball tipped by Ambry Nelson. She has the steal. Wants to drive. The defense collects. Kick out to Dana. Drives the angle to the rim. No, but a foul. And Emily Dana back to the free throw line. All set up by the steal from Ambry.
Foul be whistled on Nicole Wilson, her second team foul here on the Wolves with 5:14 to go in the quarter. Dana, she just hit her 2 free throws. She'll get 2 more. That one is away and good. Emily 3 for 3 so far.
Clock stopped at 5:14 in the second. 2 team fouls apiece.
Phillips, Arnold, and Hernandez in for the Wolves.
Kilroy into the game for Star Valley. We saw her yesterday, but not until towards the end of the game, getting some second period minutes here.
2 for 2 for Emily Dana. She's got 4 points, all of them from the line so far.
Inbound for Green River. Star Valley stays in the full court, pressuring the ball. Vasco has it across the timeline. Wolves set up in the half court. 5:05 to go, second period. Kilroy putting on the defense against Vasco. Forces the ball over to the right side with a pass to Eastman. Wants to drive, double team, tied up. We'll have a jump ball call. Emily Dana forces the jump, and Star Valley has the arrow. Lady Braves basketball, now they'll be working against a full court press being put on by Green River. Inbound to Nelson. Ambry bumped to the backcourt and fouled. It's going to be just the 3rd team foul on Green River with 4:53 to play in the second.
That one on Eastman. She has been an absolute terror today. Defensively, 4 steals for her.
Wolves remain in the full court press as Kilroy inbounds backcourt to Nelson. Ambry double team, spinning away from trouble, needs some help. She's caught in double team, splits the team and gets fouled. Nope, a jump ball call. And there just wasn't anyone back there to help her out. And that will be basically a turnover with Green River having the arrow. 4:46 to play in the second. Vasco inbounds for the Wolves. Does so to Arnold, who goes back to Vasco, who goes to the rim. Shot no good. Dana has the rebound, and she gets tied up, and another jump ball call. This time, Star Valley has the arrow. Kilroy will inbound again for the Lady Braves. 4:40 to play before halftime. Finds Kleeman on the inbound. She holds it. Full court press still being put on by Green River. Kilroy in the backcourt. Beats the press up the right side. Drives to the right wing and hands off down low to Mackey. Dribbles up to the right key on the elbow. Bounce up to Nelson. Left side post, shut down. Picks it up, pivoting on the outside key. Finds Kleeman on the baseline. Ball tipped, loose, picked up by Green River. Lady Wolves basketball on another steal. Here comes Vasco again across the timeline. Makes a move, sprints in, kicks outside, able to find Phillips. Back to Vasco. Deep 3, no good. Rebounded by Green River, put back miss, but then collected by the Wolves and in for Sophia Arnold. It may have been deflected, but into the hands of Arnold, who then scores. 3:56 to go before halftime, and another steal at half court. This time by Tinsky, one-on-one to the rim, good with the foul. They'll get Mackey on the whistle. Tinsky with the steal, the score, and to the line for the and one.
That was the 10th steal of the half for the Wolves, and everybody getting in on the action now for Green River. Foul went against Cameron Mackey, her first. Tinsky to the line for the first time.
Stops the clock at 3:49 to play in the second. Tinsky will dribble, shoot, miss the and one, and a foul. They're going to do it again. May have been a lane violation against Star Valley.
So I saw Emily step, but she got back, and I didn't think they were going to call it, but I guess they changed their mind.
They did, and so the free throw is missed, but the lane violation, another shot. That one's missed as well, but rebounded by Green River. They clear it back to the outside. Phillips drives, spins in the lane, in trouble, has the ball poked away, but fouled. That will be against Star Valley with the Lady Braves' 15th team foul, and bonus shots here now for the Lady Wolves.
Mackey picks up another foul here on this really long possession here.
Nope, I was off again. 4th team foul on Star Valley, so no bonus shots. 3:41 to play in the second period. To the perimeter is Hernandez for Green River. Hands off to Phillips. She'll set the half-court offense up top. Nelson's on her defensively. Phillips over to the right. Dumps to Wilson. And up top again is Wilson. Drives the left post. Puts up a tough shot. No good. Deflected by Kleeman, who collects the loose ball, and then she gets tied up. Jump ball call. Arrow has Green River in possession.
The difficult thing about Green River is even when you battle and get the rebound, they tie you up so quickly. I mean, how many times have we seen that today? Half a dozen times the Lady Braves look like they have a rebound, and instead it's a jump ball.
Inbounding for Green River is Tinsky. She's on the baseline behind the backboard, goes to the left corner for three. Vasco misses it. Loose ball rebound pulled in off the court from Nelson, who's fouled. Now we'll go against Green River with 3:16 to play in the second period. Star Valley down 35-13.
Flores whistled for that one. That's her first 4th team foul. Each team with 4, so free throws coming up here probably in the next little bit.
Nelson in the backcourt, working against Green River's Phillips. Makes a nice spin move to get across the timeline. Center court, now top of the key, drives the post, kick out, Kleeman along 2, Hills on the line, no good. Loose ball grabbed by Green River, and then we're gonna have a foul on Star Valley with 2:57 to play in the second, and that should be bonus shots on the other end for the Wolves.
Foul will go against Ari Kilroy.
Free throw for Natalie Tinsky, another one of the freshmen that gets playing time. Free throw is good. So a couple of freshmen you see on the court for Green River. Tinsky, one of them. We also see Brooklyn Phillips some time. A lot coming back for the Wolves.
And Wilson, a sophomore. What year is Eastman? She's been really good today, too.
Eastman's a junior.
Yeah, this team's loaded for next year. Both free throws good.
37-13 Wolves. Star Valley basketball. Nelson across the timeline. 2:50 remains before half. Nelson splits the D and fouled. This will be on the floor, but the 15th foul. Bonus shots coming for the Lady Braves from the Riverside Dental free throw line. Clock is stopped at 2:47 before halftime.
Foul against Tinsky. That's her first. Ambry to the free throw line for the first time today. And it is good. Lady Braves, I'll just say shooting well from the free throw line, very casually.
Yeah.
Not saying anything else.
There's the second attempt for Ambry, and good.
2 points for Ambry.
2:47 before halftime. Lady Braves defense and a full court press on the ensuing inbound. Wolves get it to Vasco. Kilroy's on her defensively in the backcourt. And now Vasco across the half court on the right side. Dribbles down to the baseline, lost the dribble, picked it back up. Kilroy stays with her as Vasco dribbles back to the front court. 2:33 to play.
I said it last week, but you know what a standout soccer player Vasco is, and sometimes those kids aren't as good with their hands. Vasco she is a dervish. She is good with the ball.
There's going to be a foul away from the ball against Green River. Actually, they may have called it on the dribbler. She tried to extend her arm and push off for separation. So it will be Star Valley basketball. It was an offensive foul, so no shots here in the bonus. 2:18 to play in the second period. Tori White subs in, goes down to Nelson, no dribble shot.
Nice.
Good. Was that almost like a granny shot layup? It was like two hands on the ball and then scooped it up with both hands on it.
It was almost a finger roll.
Yeah. 2 minutes remaining before halftime. 37-17. Green River in the corner. Vascow now on the left wing. Has a screen. Step back three. No good. White battles for the rebound and is fouled. So Torrey will go to the Riverside Dental free throw line with 1:51 before halftime. Star Valley trailing 37-17. Both teams in the bonus.
Foul went against Tinsky. It's her second. I gotta say she caught Torrey in the head a little bit. So Torrey will go to the free throw line for the first time.
The 1:51 remaining. The first shot is no good.
Well, now I can say it. The Lady Braves were 8 for 8.
One more attempt here for White. Away and good.
9 of 10 is pretty good, though.
9 of 10.
You will take that.
Yep, absolutely. Star Valley full court press on the inbound. Dana, who is guarding the inbounder, knocks the ball out of bounds.
And Emily Dana does not want to be done. She's playing her guts out.
She'll continue to guard the inbounder, who is Flores, another junior. Inbound gets over Dana this time. Here's Vasco. Front court makes a move, had the ball poked away, but picked up by Tinsky. She's on the perimeter, feeds to Flores on the left key. It's stolen away. Nelson picks up the loose ball. Across the half court, defense is there, so Lambrey runs the half court set. Wide on the left side wing, feeds down to Kilroy. Ball tip, loose. Kilroy picks it up on the sideline. Has Dana in the left corner. Defense is there with 1:25 before halftime. White to Nelson below the free throw line. Spins, leans into the shot, no, but a foul. Great footwork and pivot move by Nelson. She pivoted to her left, spun back to her right, and leaned into the rim to draw the contact. Vasco. She was a long ways from the rim, too. So.
She was. That was a pretty move, though, and drew the foul on Vasco, her first. And Ambry to the free throw line. She's 2 for 2 today, 4 points in the game. That one is good. More than that, it feels like the last handful of possessions, the Lady Braves, I feel like they finally got their feet under them.
Second attempt, also good. Continue to shoot exceptional from the stripe, and that's kept Star Valley to under 20. 37-20 is the score with 1:18 before halftime.
Well, and I want to give some credit to Ari Kilroy. She's come in, and she's really hustling to try and play good defense coming off the bench. She's played some solid minutes today.
Coach Erickson has given her the Vasco assignment, and she's hustling. Here's a foul in the front court on Nelson.
Second personal on Ambry, and we are in free throw mode with 1:13 left before the half. Sydney Eastman is 2 of 4 today from the stripe. That one is good.
Makes it 38-20. 1:13 remaining before the Star Valley Health halftime show.
The Wolves are 13 of 17 from the line.
Second free throw is also good. Both teams shooting well at the stripe. Nelson in the backcourt finds Kilroy. Clock rolls down to 1:07. Kilroy in the backcourt picks up the dribble. Across the timeline to McGee. Feeds it to the right side wing and dribbles center court. Has a screen there. All the way to the left. Bounces down to Kilroy. Shot is up and good. Great assist from McGee to find Kilroy cutting on the baseline. 2 points off the square.
I'm just going to say, she threaded the needle, did Morgan McGee.
Makes it 39-22. 44 seconds before halftime. Kilroy stays on Vasco. Baseline. Dribbles under the rim. Forces the ball back outside. Long two from Flores is good. 41-22, Green River on top. Nelson in the front court. Nelson on the left elbow. Feeds to Dana, who scores in the lane. 2 great assists on back-to-back possessions. Nelson to Dana on that one. 15 seconds before halftime. Star Valley trails 41-24. Vasco across the timeline. Got ahead of Mackey that time and hits the shot high off the square.
She did that a bunch in that last game. Just runners.
Here's White, the pass down the court with half a second remaining. It's knocked out of bounds.
They've actually got .2, which means you cannot put up a shot. You need .3 for a tip.
McGee will inbound. Star Valley trailing 43-24. McGee on the right side, inbounds to Nelson. They do say she got the quick catch and shoot off, but misses it. 43-24 at the break. Green River ahead of Star Valley. Star Valley Health halftime show on the SBI Sports Network. Urgent message for anyone looking for new flooring. Battleson Brothers Carpet One Floor and Home in Afton is clearing out their 2024 inventory and has a massive selection to pick from, listed at 75 to 80% off. That's 75 to 80% off. Select tile, laminate, carpet, and more. This offer is valid for a limited time, so take advantage of 75 to 80% off your next flooring at Battleson Brothers, 1 block south of the Arch in Afton.
Price, quality, service, Battleson Brothers Flooring.
Western is a fantastic option when it comes to higher education. We're awarded consistent upper rankings year to year from entities such as University HQ, College Factual, and Intelligent.com. But don't just take their word for it. Listen to what our own students had to say about why they love Western.
The sense of community that this campus has.
And our meals are always fun, in my opinion.
They like all of the instructors and the coursework.
The tuition is very affordable.
I have awesome teachers. They're personal and great.
There's always an adventure when you're here.
Star Valley Disposal and Royal Flush Septic have been serving the local community for over 25 years with residential, commercial, and construction services, along with porta potties and septic pumping. Please remember to always bag your garbage before placing it into your can. Even the smallest breeze can cause garbage to scatter everywhere as it is being dumped into our garbage trucks. For service and questions, visit StarValleyDisposal.com. That's StarValleyDisposal.com.
Live coverage of Star Valley Sports on the SBI Sports Network is made possible by TerraPower, a nuclear innovation company. The Right Company, your local siding and gutter experts. Call Ready Mix, located north of Afton. Miles Beverage, proud to sponsor Star Valley Sports. Hillam Orthodontics, generations serving generations since 1966. And by Star Valley Glass and Lock, automotive, residential, and commercial glass.
And now, back to the game with the SBI Sports Network.
Star Valley Health halftime show live on SBI, the Ford Wyoming Center. The Lady Brave taking on the Green River Lady Wolves in the consolation bracket today. And at the half, it's Green River 43, Star Valley 24. Green River came out early down. They built the lead. In the second period, though, Star Valley played pretty evenly with the Lady Wolves.
Well, I felt like that the tentative nature that Green River just jumped on Star Valley early on. The Lady Braves, like I said, they kind of gained their confidence back, played them much even in the second half, and were a little more aggressive and confident in what they knew they could do. Of course, still facing a big hole here, but yeah, that second quarter was much improved.
Let's take a look at the score deep in the numbers here on your Battleson Brothers Flooring halftime battle stats.
Green River being led by Isabel Vasco, 12 points for her. Nicole Wilson with 11. 8 points for Sydney Eastman to go with 4 steals. 4 points for Sophia Arnold as well as Natalie Tinsky. Flores with 2, Phillips with 2. As the Wolves out-rebounding the Lady Braves by 5. 7 more steals and going 14 of 18 from the free throw line. The Wolves did just went just 1 of 6 from the three-point line. The Lady Braves being led by Ambry Nelson and Emily Dana, 6 points apiece. Cameron Mackey has added 5. 2 points for Cambry Johnson, Avery England, and Ari Kilroy, and 1 point for Tori White. The Lady Braves 1 of 5 from 3, and shooting, as you said, exceptionally well from the free throw line, 11 of 12 in that first half for 92%. And those are your halftime battle stats.
Presented by Battleson Brothers Flooring. And in Afton, of course, located a block south of the Arch, where you will always find quality, price, and service at Battleson Brothers Carpet One, Floor, and Home. Dal, you went 0 for 2. You skunked our listeners both times with the trivia yesterday. Let's see if we can get a winner today with our halftime trivia. First correct answer wins a gift certificate to Star of 89 and Swirl in downtown Afton.
Well, our question today, how many times have Star Valley and Green River played in Casper before today? 307-203-4637. First correct answer wins that gift certificate to Star of 89.
203-4637. At the break, it's Green River 43, Star Valley 24 on the SBI Sports Network.
Food insecurity is the foundation to everything. Every 2 weeks, the paychecks come in and the bills go out. After rent, water, power, fuel, and every other bill is paid, my account is generally under $20 until the next paycheck. This leaves very little to no money to stock the pantry with groceries for our family. But with the help from the Afton Food Pantry, I did not have to pick and choose between paying my bills or buying groceries. They lovingly opened their doors to my family and I when we needed it the most.
While the Bank of Jackson Hole has grown over the years, our commitment to our clients and their financial well-being remains the cornerstone of our business. With responsive local decision-making and a true appreciation for the health of our community, our vision is to provide a banking experience that is all about you, the client. When it comes to navigating the local landscape, Bank of Jackson Hole has proven year over year that we know the way. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
If you feel a burning in the back of your heel or lower calf that worsens with activity, you may have Achilles tendonitis. This often occurs as the result of repeated movements of certain sports, such as running, tennis, or basketball. Dr. Andrew McCall at Alpine Foot and Ankle is your local expert for Achilles tendonitis treatments and many more foot and ankle problems. To learn more and to schedule a consultation, visit alpinefootandAnkle.clinic. That's alpinefootandAnkle.clinic.
The winter sledding season will be here before you know it. Make sure you're ready for the best winter yet by making your reservations at Kodiak Mountain Resort in Afton, Wyoming. The resort is located just minutes away from some of the best backcountry sledding in the Rocky Mountains, regardless of experience. And with plenty of trailer parking and a large complimentary breakfast, there is no place better to stay while you enjoy the Wyoming winter. Book your stay today by visiting KodiakMountainResort.com.
This is Braves basketball and the Star Valley Health Halftime Show on the SVI Sports Network.
Halftime coverage at the 4A State Tournament presented by Star Valley Health. And they're going to have an open house next week for their newly remodeled oncology and infusion department. That's going to take place next week at Star Valley Health. You can find the details in this week's Star Valley.
Working at Simplot Smoky Canyon Mine.
Lady Wolves leading the Braves by a score of 43-24 here in this consolation game. Let's see how Star Valley has done so far with those assists to sell keys to the game.
Well, key number one was slow down Vasco. If you are comparing to what she did last week, the Lady Braves have, but still some work to do there. Of course, she had 12 in that first half. Take care of the ball. That was a real struggle in the first half. Did better in the second half, so obviously that's going to continue to be a big part of this game. Getting some touches in the paint. Really liked how the Lady Braves were finishing the transition to end that second quarter. More of that would be great. And then key number four, more offensive rebounds. This Wolf team has really kind of controlled the glass in this first half. So still plenty of work to do, obviously, for the Lady Braves on the assist to sell, keys to the game.
Quality, price, and service located a block south of the Arch in Afton. That is assist to sell, where local agents Ashley Cranny and Mandy Jack have the keys to your next home. Visit assisttosellstarvalley.com. That is assisttosellstarvalley.com. Both teams on the court, again, Star Valley in white. Green River wearing their green today. Let's see if we do have a winner of your halftime trivia this time around.
And our question today was, how many times have Star Valley and Green River played in Casper before today? And the answer is 0. So a little bit of history today. These two programs have never met in Casper until today.
We do have one correct answer. Phone number ends in 5283. The first and only correct answer, 5283. Congratulations, you won that gift certificate to Swirl and Star of 89 in downtown Afton. As we conclude the Star Valley Health halftime show, we'll see what Coach Erickson has for his girls to take the second half. It is going to be Star Valley basketball to open up the second half of play.
I'll be honest, Duke, I actually had a little bit of a thought the last couple minutes of that second quarter. I was kind of wishing that the half wasn't coming. The Lady Braves finally got some rhythm going, finally got some points scored. We're looking for each other, some cuts to the basket. So we'll see if they can hopefully pick that up where they left off. And then, of course, did a little better on the backcourt pressure for Green River. But that's always the fear as a coaching staff. You go in the locker room, you take a break, you take a breather, you come back out, and sometimes you got to start digging that hole all over again.
Yeah.
And sometimes you're able to pick it back up.
We'll see how it all plays out as we conclude the Star Valley Health halftime show. It is Green River leading Star Valley 43-24 here at the break. Star Valley Health halftime show presented online at starvalleyhealth.org. Also, just a reminder, Little League Baseball is officially coming to Star Valley this summer for kids ages 9 to 12. Registration is open but closes March 24th. Find all the details and register at starvalleybaseball.com. That is starvalleybaseball.com. As mentioned, it will be Lady Braves basketball as McGee inbounds backcourt to Nelson, and we're underway here in the third period. Kilroy stays in the game. She'll start the second half.
You know,
she's played very few varsity minutes all season.
These are some valuable minutes for these girls coming back, so I think maybe Coach Erickson maximizing that a little bit too.
Here's Dana on the baseline, bounces down inside to Kleeman, tipped and stolen out of bounds, but lost out of bounds by Green River. And part of it is we've seen Kilroy just come in and try and lock down Vasco. That's been her assignment defensively in the man-to-man defense. She's been put on Vasco and has so far done a pretty good job. Dana on the outside off the inbound. Right side key, kick out to Nelson. Tries to drive the lane, tough shot blocked, but with contact. Vasco didn't like it, but they give her the foul. And she looks at the official and says, I don't think I did what you thought I did, but the official still runs to the table and calls it.
Second personal on Vasco, first team foul here in the quarter. And Ambry Nelson to the free throw line. She's got 6 points in this game. That one's good.
Makes it 43-25, and one more from Nelson at the line. Quiet Jim as Nelson steps up, takes the shot, and missed it strong. Tried to follow to get the rebound, but it is loose on the court, picked up by Kilroy, and then taken away by Green River just before the jump ball call is signaled as Wilson goes all the way down the floor and scores. She's the one that ripped it away from Kilroy just before the jump ball and then scores on the other end.
She's now the game high of 13 is Nicole Wilson.
Ball moving around the arc. Dana. Baseline shut down, back to McGee. Dana feeds down to Kilroy underneath. Nope, Kleeman underneath. She tried to bounce up the lane to Kilroy, but it's stolen by Green River.
6th steal for Sydney Eastman.
Here's Eastman on the run to the other end. Right side post, no, but a foul.
I like
that. Puts
that.
her to the line.
That was a really solid foul right into her back by Morgan McGee, and as soon as they're done, they slapped hands. It's like, it's all good. It's all in the name of the game. It wasn't personal, but Morgan McGee's like, you're not getting that layup. It's like, there's nothing personal, but you got to go shoot these.
And she missed it on the front end of 2.
Eastman's had a good game, 8 points, 6 steals, 3 rebounds. She's 4 of 7 at the line right now. She'll get one more.
They're going to give her 2 because Star Valley didn't have they only had 3 players on the posts. And so the officials, even though they shot one, they're going to say 2 shots remain. That one's no good. I've never seen that.
I have never seen that.
Lady Braves had only 1 player on the left post. The official caught it, and the first free throw didn't count. Second one was missed as well, so it ended up not costing the Braves. Third free throw's no good, missed them all, and Dana finally gets the rebound. Feeds it down low to the baseline, but out of bounds over the top of Kleeman, a misconnect there.
You know, I've been doing this a long time, Duke, and I guess I'm still learning stuff. I thought it was up to you how many people you put down on the block, so shows what I know.
Officials say, I guess you got to have 2 on each post, huh?
Or none. You see that at the end of the game all the time.
Yeah, that's true. 6:33 to play in the third. Green River with the ball and a 20-point lead. Wilson to Eastman off a screen. Can't drive as Kilroy stays right with her. Throws the ball down low, under the rim, no good. Rebounded by Kleeman. Star Valley basketball.
This has been
across the half court.
This has been a really valuable 6-7 days for Livy Kleeman. She has really put in some good minutes last weekend and this weekend.
Nelson up top. Goes to Kilroy. Back to Nelson. Makes a crossover move. Tries to drive the post, but can't. Working around the perimeter. Feed to Kleeman. Outside, Dana. Open 3. No good. Missed it. Deep rebound on the run by Vasco. One-on-one against Dana. To the rim. No, but a foul. They're going to get Dana. And on the whistle with 5:48 to play in the third.
I believe that's just Emily's first. Second team foul. It is Emily's first. Vasco to the line. Coach Erickson bringing in 5 on this dead ball. Vasco was 4 for 4. Broadcaster jinx. Nope, she made it. She's got 13. That ties Wilson for the game high.
England, Johnson, Mackey, Hatterley, and Hill all into the game. And the 5 on the court all come out of the game. 5:48 remaining with one more from Vasco on the line. 2 team fouls on Star Valley in the period, 1 on Green River as the free throw rattles in. Makes it 47-25. England across the timeline for the Lady Braves. She'll set the offense on the left wing. Bounce over to the right side to Johnson. Fakes right, fakes left. Now right to England. Finds a seam, drives, shut down, and a travel call. Lady Braves turn it over, Green River basketball.
A little bit of ahead of herself there. So now you change mentality and try and dig in and get the backcourt steal.
Full court press. Inbound goes to Arnold. Spins to Vasco. England's on her, around a screen. Vasco crosses over, and at center court in the circle, across the timeline. Hesitates, drives, and lost the ball. Poked out by England. Inbounding on the side.
You might as well get used to this matchup. I think you're going to see England on Vasco for about the next 12 months.
Vasco to the rim. Shot is up, no good. Rebounded by Johnson, or Hatterley rather. Double teamed on the baseline. And England will take it across half court. Feeds right to Hill. Long 2 on the baseline. Off the rim, no. Rebounded by Green River, Sophia Arnold. Vasco on the run, 1-on-2. Sidestep, shot good, and a foul. Blocking call against Star Valley with 5:01 to play in the third. And a 24-point lead for the Wolves, to the line for the and one.
Hatterley whistled for that one, her second. And Vasco back to the line where she is a perfect, pristine 6 for 6. I'm working hard here, Duke. I'm doing what I can here.
Right. With 5:01 to play in the third, it is good.
Nope, in and out.
Or no good. Yeah, you're right.
So
I was saying you were good.
Oh, okay.
You were good because you're the one that made the jinx.
So, to quote Dwayne Johnson, you're welcome.
Yeah. Rebound out of bounds, Star Valley basketball. 4:55 to play, third period. Hatterley, left wing for Star Valley. Feeds it to Hill, deep on the right corner. Baseline, Johnson, dribbled, shot, good. A little 5-footer. Cambry has 2.
Good job for Cambry. Recognized she had that open space to shoot the little floater and got it to go down. She's got 4.
4.5 to go in the third period. Whistle at half court and out of bounds.
You know what I like? You know I've loved about this Lady Braves team, and you've gotten used to it under Coach Erickson, Duke. Even in a game like this where the score's been stacked against them, they just do not give up. They are scrappy throughout. They play their guts out for the program.
And there's another steal. Mackey will force the ball to Tori White to pick up the steal, but poked away by Mackey. Now back to Mackey across half court. Lost it and is out of bounds. Vasco on the defense. Forces the tough dribble and gets it back for her team.
Well, and that's good defense. She also used the half-court line, and you end up straddling that thing and right here by all the scorers tables, and just a lot of stuff to think about while you're trying to dribble.
4:10 remaining in the third period. Here's Wilson. Hands off to Phillips. Now back to Vasco as we hit midway third period. Feed back to Wilson, down the right post, missed the shot, fight for the rebound. Wilson has it, missed the second one. Rebound fought for again, we'll have a jump ball call. Arrow is favoring Green River, Lady Wolves keep it. 3:53 to play in the third period.
And also into the ball game for the Wolves is Ava Murray, number 4.
Vasco inbounding baseline. Lob up to the right elbow. Collected to the left elbow. Feed down into the lane. Wilson spin shot. No. Rebounded by Johnson. Dribbles up the baseline to the right sideline. And across half court, pushing her way, and will draw the contact. That'll be a foul on Green River at the half court line. Stops the clock at 3:43 to play in the third period.
Foul on Brooklyn Phillips. That is her second.
Johnson inbounds to England at the half court circle. Has a screen from White, makes a move to the right post, stops, lost the ball, picked it up, feeds it down to White, mishandled and picked up by Green River. Out in front to Vasco, 1-on-1 at the other end, to the rim, good with the foul. Vasco pushed, kept her footing out of bounds, and will go to the line again for the and one.
And that was a kind of a dangerous shove. Emily afterwards felt bad about it, went and they touched hands, said, hey, hope you're all right. Vasco's like, I'm absolutely all right. I got the basket and the foul. 18 for her. She is just a handful.
3:32 to play in the third period as Vasco goes to the Riverside Dental free throw line and hits the and one attempt.
19 now for Isabel Vasco.
Makes it 52-27. Green River steals the inbound play. Feeds it to the right side to Phillips, who drives the post. Ball poked away and picked up by White. Star Valley double teamed on the steal. White tries to throw it up away from the double team. Poked around. Loose ball on the court and a jump ball call, or is a timeout. Who do they get? A jump ball call. Green River tried to call a timeout to keep possession, but they don't get it, and it's Star Valley ball. Favors the Lady Braves on the jump. Inbound to England across half court. 3-on-2. England to White. Back to England. 3 balls away. No good. Short. Rebounded by Green River on the baseline, and then a foul on Star Valley.
Mikkel Hatterley going to be whistled for that one, her third. And it's bonus time for the Wolves.
Coach Erickson going to sub 5 again, so he's basically running 2 rotations right now. He's got 5 on the court, and they all subbed out. Now they're all coming back in.
Eastman of the line, she's got 7 steals in this game. Almost a double-double with steals. She's had some issues with the free throw line, though. If you remember, she shot some extras, and she's missed her last several. She's just 4 of 10 from the line. She's got 1 more coming up.
Kleeman and Dana sub in down low. McGee and Nelson up top, and then Kilroy in the front court as the second free throw is no good. Missed a McGee on the rebound. Takes it across the half court. Star Valley with the ball. 3 minutes remaining in the third period. Ball poked away by Vasco, and she'll steal it and she'll score it. An open layup on the other end, and a timeout taken by Coach Erickson. Full timeout. Green River leads 54.
Working at Simplot Smoky Canyon Mine is more than just a job. For many, it's a multi-generational career path. It's a way to provide a suitable living for you and your family. It's an environment based on the well-being of each and every employee, with an intense emphasis on safety. So whether you're a recent high school graduate or nearing retirement, visit Simplot.com and select careers. That's Simplot.com and select careers. Simplot Smoky Canyon Mine, a world of career opportunities.
Time to go back to the court with more live coverage of Braves basketball on the SVI Sports Network.
Timeout taken by Coach Kate Erickson, trying to rally his team as Star Valley trails here 54-27 with 2:54 remaining in the third period.
And the Lady Wolves, their transition game is just impeccable. They get steals, they get deflections, they've got speed and confidence up the court, and led by Isabel Vasco, 21 points for her in this game. In the last 2 matchups with Star Valley, she's got 52 combined points.
Inbound to McGee. She'll take the dribble across the half-court line. Sets up on the wing. Up top to Nelson. Open 3 down the middle. Off the rim, no. Rebounded, though, by Kilroy. Spin, shot, and good with the foul. Kilroy to the line for the and one.
It's been a great game for Ari. She's come in and really played hard. Got 4 points now. Hernandez will come in for Flores for Green River. And Kilroy to the line for the first time today to try and complete the 3-point play.
Up and away, and good.
Lady Braves 13 of 15 from the line today.
Here's an inbound play knocked out of bounds off of Nelson. Will stay with Green River on their end. 2:41 remaining in the third. 5 team fouls on Star Valley, 3 on Green River. So the Wolves are in the bonus. Star Valley full court press. Vasco collects the inbound. Full court pass down the floor, collected by Wilson, who scores.
What a pass.
That was Brett Favre all the way down to Wilson, who is covered by Nelson.
That was an absolute dime from Vasco. That was like 30 yards.
And Wilson with a quick spin and shoot and score. Other end, Star Valley feeds to Kleeman for a long 2, no good. Fight for the rebound, bodies on the court, we'll have another jump. Arrow favors Green River. Wolf basketball with 2:15 to play in the third. Wolves lead at 56-30. Vasco collects the ball in the backcourt. Defense will back off as Kilroy stays with Vasco at the timeline. And now in the front court right wing. Bounce to Wilson. Clock hits 2 minutes remaining. Around the arc, left side wing is Green River. Trying to drive angle, defense is there. Left elbow is Arnold. Back to the outside, Eastman. Corner, Hernandez. Right elbow, Wilson. Tries to go down the post, but can't. Pivots again to the right side, Keat. And back out to Vasco. Has a screen, goes left post to the rim. Shot no, and a foul. That will be against Star Valley and have 2 shots going for Vasco at the Riverside Dental free throw line. Minute 39 to play in the third period, and Vasco at the stripe for 2 shots.
Down Livy Kleeman. That's her 4th.
Good on the front end. One more attempt to go with a minute 39 remaining in this third period.
Wolves they've looked good all the way around, but that was free throw number 28 on the day, and they got one more coming up.
Second attempt is good.
And then not only have they got there, Duke, they've made 66% of them. That's pretty good.
Star Valley basketball. Dana to McGee, corner 3, rolls the inside rim, no good. Out of bounds off of Star Valley. And it will be Green River basketball.
3 ball this hasn't fallen for the Lady Braves today, 1 of 8. And the one that went in was a bank shot, so that's just kind of the way it's gone.
Star Valley pressuring on the inbound full court. Green River able to get the ball to Tinsky. Now the defense will back off. Minute 20 to go in the third period. Green River ahead 58-30. Drive down to the baseline by Tinsky. No shot. Clear back outside to Wilson. She'll step back to the left wing and reset the offense center court. Wilson with the dribble. Feed to the right to Hernandez. Down low. Shot fake by Eastman, then clears it back outside. Ball poked loose from the baseline, picked up by Wilson, and out of bounds, though.
They kind of lost their communication, and the ball ended up just kind of bouncing on its own while they were going to get it. The official called that it was out of bounds, and the 2 girls looked like, I don't think it bounced on the line, but guess what? That's what the official called.
53 seconds remaining in the third period. As Nelson has it for Star Valley. Pivots around to find Dana. She's at the top of the key. Emily works from left all the way to the right, picks up the dribble and bounces down to Kleeman. Above the right corner, clock down to 38 seconds. Kleeman to Kilroy, makes a move, drives the angle, kicks to Dana, corner 3's away, off the rim, bouncing a second time, no good. That second bounce cost McGee the rebound. She was up in the air to get it, but it hung, and now down the lane is Wilson on the other end, no good. Rebounded by Eastman, Tinsky rather, and Natalie Tinsky with the board and a bucket for the Wolves offensively. 16 seconds to go. And it's back to a 30-point game, 60-30. Nelson drives the lane to the rim and scores. Ambry right down the key for 2.
9 points for Ambry.
4 seconds, inbound backcourt. Green River will not have to cross the timeline as we hear the buzzer, and that will take us to the end of the third. Green River 60, Star Valley 32. Fourth period next on SVI.
Best friend just had a birthday party at the Fun Zone in Afton. It was so cool. We got to play basketball, ping pong, and foosball. We were able to bring our own Nerf guns and even watched a movie on a giant projector screen. For my next birthday, I want to have my party at the Fun Zone too. Mom said the Fun Zone will also work great for my sister's wedding reception in a few months and next summer's family reunion. For reservations, visit svfunzone.com.
Book your springtime getaway in western Wyoming at Kodiak Mountain Resort in Afton. There's still plenty of mountain snow to enjoy some late season sledding, or just bring the family out for a relaxing getaway. From single bed to family size cabins, you'll be guaranteed a night of luxury. Not to mention a hot complimentary breakfast. Regardless of the reason, come join us this spring at Kodiak Mountain Resort. Visit KodiakMountainResort.com for reservations.
You're watching Star Valley High School basketball on the SVI Sports Network.
Start of the High Country Solutions fourth period here at the Ford Wyoming Center. Mikkel Hatterley will inbound at the half court right in front of us for the Star Valley Lady Braves, who trail to open up the fourth, 60-32 against the Green River Wolves. Hatterley will look to Johnson. Collects it there, and it's Johnson up top for Star Valley. Holds it high, tries to pass into the lane, tipped but collected by Hatterley. Back outside to Allred. Coach Erickson going to his bench here late in this game, trailing by 28 to open up the fourth. Johnson on the perimeter. These are big minutes, as you said earlier on, Dow. Getting time on this court could prove vital in future seasons.
And you're also looking at the same team you're going to see in Green River next year.
White has a jumper on the baseline, no good, rebounded by Hill. Her putback is blocked, collects the ball from there, back up top to Hatterley.
Meaning all these players are back, so you know what you're playing against.
Here's a three from Allred, no good. Rebounded by Green River. It's Wolf basketball as Wilson has the board. She'll take it across the timeline with Allred on her defensively. 7 minutes to go in the High Country Solutions fourth period. Wilson drives, kicks into the corner. Vasco jabs left, right side. Now dribbles up top and will reset the offense. Clock rolls down to 6:48. Vasco in the circle. Makes a move to the left. All the way to the baseline and lost the ball. It was stripped away. Star Valley gets the loose ball. Allred has the steal. Up ahead to Johnson. Cambry has it taken away from behind by Vasco, and she'll steal it right back. Vasco with 22 points. She is quite the soccer star. And it transitions here on the court as well as the pass goes down to Wilson, and she'll score 2 in the paint.
Wilson's had a terrific game, too. She's got 17.
Johnson up top for the Lady Braves. Nice pass to Allred. Blocked in the paint, though. With the swat was Arnold. Green River basketball back down the floor to Eastman. Outside, Vasco for 3. No good. Rebounded by Star Valley. Hatterley on the board. She's up the left sideline. Double team to the half court. Ball stolen away. Picked up by the Wolves. To the right side, Vasco. Feed across the lane for an open layup. Able to find Arnold for 2. The pass from the right post to the left. Off the square and in. Hatterley, 3 on the other end. Too strong, no good. Backside rebound for Arnold of Green River. Full court pass. Vasco, shot, good, and a foul. Puts her back to the line with 5:25 to go in the game, and Green River leading at 66-32.
Green River's run and gun is just proven too much over the last 2 games.
Puts Vasco to the Riverside Dental free throw line for the and one with 5:25 remaining in this one.
That was Johnson's 3rd. Vasco with 25 points. She's 9 of 10 from the free throw line, and that one's good. You want maybe a quick sneak peek of your potential Gatorade Player of the Year next year? Might be Isabel Vasco.
Very well could be. It was announced the girl from Pinedale won it this year on the girls' side. Here is Mackey for 3 in the corner, no good. Fight for the rebound, and we're going to have a jump as England almost got the ball in time, and the arrow favors Star Valley. England was hoping she had the ball because she was going to score, but
that didn't even look like a normal foul. That looked like just a slap on her back. That was weird.
It's a jump ball call is what they called, yeah. No foul. As Vasco collects the inbound play. 5:05 to go in the High Country Solutions fourth period. Find High Country Solutions online at highcountrysol.com. Ball moving around the perimeter. Arnold, top of the key. Clock rolls down to 4:50 to go in the game. Phillips to the right. Holds it high. Ball tipped by White. Loose ball picked up again by Green River. Lady Wolves still have it. Right side Hernandez. Cross-court pass on the baseline. Now back around to the outside. Vasco will step back and reset. 4.5 to go. Pass to the left side, Key. Arnold, kick back out. Vasco to the right side post and scores. Hernandez.
She was hopping up and down for about 4 seconds. Nobody knew where she was. And they finally found her, and she laid it up and in.
69-32 on our Bank of Star Valley scoreboard. Good ball movement for Star Valley. England kick out. Hatterley for 3. Good. Roll the inside cylinder. And a Wyoming Army National Guard triple for Hatterley.
Lady Braves had missed 10 in a row before that one went down. They're 2 of 13 now.
69-35 with 4 minutes remaining in the game. Vasco in the front court. Dribble drive down the right post. Shot, no, but a foul. Stops the clock at 3:49 remaining in this fourth period. And Vasco back to the Riverside Dental free throw line where she's been 9 of 10 today.
Avery England's got 4 fouls. Yeah, she's done it all. She has, on the last handful of trips, she's had, I think, 4 assists. So that free throw's good.
5 subs again for Coach Erickson. Dana, Kleeman, Nelson, Kilroy, and McGee all on the floor.
Another free throw coming up for Vasco. She makes this, she'll be within 2 points of back-to-back 30-point games for against the Lady Braves.
It's good.
Got it. 28 points for her, although it looks like she's probably done.
She subs out, and yeah, that'll be it for her. Green River will advance to the Consolation Championship game tomorrow. And Star Valley working for the last 3 minutes and 40 seconds of their season. Dana has a screen for McGee. Tries the angle, but it's shut down. Ball moving around the arc. Nelson, McGee, dribbles, bounces to Dana. Tests the post, but shut down. Double T to back to Kilroy. Ball moving around the outside to find McGee above the right corner. Down low to Kleeman. Turn, shot, fouled. No good, but it does put Livy to the Riverside Dental free throw line. 2 shots to go.
Ava Murray going to be whistled for that one. Livy to the line. First time she's been there today. That one is away and no good. Just the 3rd miss from the line for the Lady Braves today.
1 more shot to go for Livy with the score sitting at 71-35. Green River on top. The free throw is good. 3:20 remains in the game. The boys play later today at 1:30 as there's a timeout called. The Green River timeout, 60-second break. We'll be back after this on SVI Sports.
The LCSD2 Transportation Department is currently hiring for multiple positions. Work part-time as a bus aide, starting at $16.75 per hour. Full-time mechanics are also needed, starting at $27 per hour, with medical, dental, and vision benefits, along with the Wyoming retirement system. Activity bus drivers are also needed, starting at $25 per hour with benefits, or become a daily route bus driver starting at $22 per hour, only during the school year. To learn more and apply, visit lcsd2.org and click Job Openings.
It's the SVI Sports Network with Duke and Dow and live coverage of Star Valley basketball.
Back in the High Country Solutions fourth period, it is Green River basketball. 3:19 to go in the fourth with the Wolves leading 71-36. Green River working around the outside. They have some of their bench players in here too, and a banked 3 from the left corner for Green River. Yeah, that's been the kind of game for them as they lead it now 74-36.
Natalie Tinsky, she's got 9 points.
Ball lost out of bounds by Star Valley on the other end. Kilroy, Nelson, Kleeman, Dana McGee on the floor right now for the Braves.
And is this the most points the Lady Braves have given up this year? I think it is.
It's gotta be.
That's a lot of points.
Yeah.
Especially for a team that's one of the top defensive teams. Just Green River has just shot the lights out today.
There's a shot underneath that's missed, rebounded by McGee. Lady Braves basketball down the court. 2:40 remains in this one. Nelson bounces over to Dana. Tries to drive, but can't get to the rim. Kick out. Kilroy for 3, no good. Rebound fought for and won by Phillips of Green River. Wolves basketball as Dana has a steal. One-on-one against Phillips on the other end. Hesitates, drives, goes under the rim, hits the deck. There is a blocking call on Phillips. And that will put Emily Dana to the Riverside Dental free throw line for 2 attempts. Clock stopped at 2:16 to go.
And Coach Erickson going to bring in some seniors here. Hatterley, White, and Johnson.
They'll be able to get on the court at the end of their careers as McGee will sub out, Kleeman and Kilroy sub out. So you have the 5 seniors on. Nope, you have Nelson's out there still right now. So Dana on the line. And the free throw is good.
Emily's been perfect from the line today. 8 points, 6 for 6 from the line.
The 4 varsity seniors, I should say, on the court right now for the Star Valley Lady Braves. Joined by Ambry Nelson, Star Valley on defense. 2 minutes to go as Green River goes down low, and another score. Tinsky.
Just to put the perspective in how the offensive onslaught for Green River, Tinsky, who comes off the bench, she rarely plays a lot of the time. She's got 11 points.
Nelson in the right corner. Dana right wing. Clock down to 1:40 remaining in this one. Green River on top, 76-38. Nelson drives, kicks up to Hatterley, back to Dana, makes a move, goes to the rim, skips it back outside to Nelson. Baseline pull-up jumper, no good. Rebounded by Dana, and the board in the bucket is good. 1:22 remaining.
10 points now for Emily.
Phillips across the timeline. Double team to the front court corner and throws it away. Tried to go down to Tinsky, but went right in front of her coach's nostrils and out of bounds.
Yeah. Coach is probably like, what you throwing at me for?
1:10 remaining. Green River leading by 36. Ball moving around the outside. Dana in the corner. Holds it high. Now takes a couple dribbles. Tries to go baseline. Shut down by Flores. And back up top. Now Dana. Open 3. Right corner. No good. Rebound loose and collected by Hatterley. Braves still had the ball. White, 3 away, off the mark, no. It's going to be out of bounds with 43 seconds remaining in the game. So last few seconds ticking off for Hatterley, White, Johnson, and Dana. All on the floor as Green River has Phillips. 30 seconds remain. Phillips drives the angle, splits the defense. Ball's poked away by Tori White, picked up by Hatterley. Lady Braves have the ball with the clock at 20 seconds remaining. Dana down to Johnson. Dribble, kicks to Hatterley. Jumper on the baseline, too strong. Rebounded by Dana and out of bounds. Stepped on the line, will turn it over with 12.4 seconds remaining in the game. Green River inbounds to Tinsky. Goes to Phillips across the timeline at 7, now 6. Braves still playing some defense, but nothing too aggressive as time begins to expire. And there it is, your final score. Green River will get the win. 76-40 is your final, and the season comes to a close for the Star Valley Lady Braves. Silver Star post-game show. Find Silver Star online at silverstar.com and take flight to faster Wi-Fi at silverstar.com. Green River will advance to the Consolation Championship tomorrow. They will play Natrona County, who defeated Kelly Walsh earlier today. So that will be the Consolation Championship tomorrow. We do have the boys game coming up later this afternoon. The boys of the Consolation will take on Kelly Walsh here on this gym at 1:30 this afternoon. Now let's take a look at your Paddleson Brothers post-game battle stats.
Well, first for the Wolves, Isabel Vasco with 28 points to lead all scorers. Nicole Wilson also adding 17. Natalie Tinsky finished with 11, 8 points apiece for Sydney Eastman. 8 for Eastman, 6 for Arnold, and 2 apiece for Hernandez, Phillips, and Flores. The Wolves out rebounding Star Valley just by 3. The steals, though, 17 steals on my stat sheet for the Lady Wolves today. And Green River also going 22 of 32 from the line, 69%. The Lady Braves led in scoring by Emily Dana. She did hit double digits with 10. Ambry Nelson finished with 9, 5 points apiece for Cameron Mackey and Ari Kilroy, 4 for Cambry Johnson, 2 points for Avery England, 3 for Mikkel Hatterley, 1 apiece for Libby Kleeman and Tori White. The Lady Braves 2 of 16 from the three-point line, 16 of 19
from the free throw line. And that wraps up a season for the Lady Braves, Duke, with the Battleson Brothers post-game stats.
Quality, price, service, located a block south of the Arch in Afton. That is Battleson Brothers Flooring. And Al, your player of the game, I'm going to go out on a limb and maybe think you got four players of the game today.
That I think that works. Yeah, we'll go with our seniors today. Mikkel Hatterley, Tori White, Cambry Johnson, Emily Dana, the seniors, and they've put their heart and soul into this program over the last 4 years. And you look at this team, Duke, they were 1-8 at one point, and as I was doing the stats, getting ready for the games this weekend, they had 15 wins after last weekend. And you think to yourself, you go from 1-8 and you're to 15-10. That's quite a turnaround. This weekend didn't go how they wanted, I'm sure, but it's been quite a season for the Lady Braves, a winning season, and there's a heck of a lot of teams that would love to have what they just did. So hats off to them in the program.
Star Valley Skidoo players of the game, the 4 varsity seniors, again with Mikkel Hatterley, Tori White, Cambry Johnson, and Emily Dana. We mentioned this throughout the broadcast, but coming back, you have Cameron Mackey and Ambry Nelson, who, of course, ran the front court all season long. You also have girls like Livy Kleeman, Avery England, Morgan McGee coming back. Ruby Hill is coming back as well. We saw Kilroy quite a bit in this game, specifically today, and she had some good minutes. And so you're going to miss those 4 seniors, but the future's still bright for the Lady Braves moving forward.
Yeah, and there's girls ready to step in and do things. Things will be a little different. You lose a girl like Emily Dana, who's been a stalwart, especially the last 2 years, but was even making some strides in her sophomore season. So, yeah, you'll have to step into different roles and have a good off season. But, yeah, the cupboard is not bare by any means. And another good team look like they're coming back for next year.
So that will do it for us today. Green River defeats Star Valley, and the Lady Braves season comes to a close as we wrap up the Silver Star postgame coverage. We do have a boys game next for Natrona and Evanston, and then after that, we'll be back on the airwaves. And we'll have the Star Valley Braves boys team taking on Kelly Walsh, the 4th matchup of the season between KW and SV. That's on the way at 1:30 tip-off, pregame approximately 1:15, live on SBI and Swift 98. Thank you for joining us and wrapping up the Silver Star postgame coverage on the SBI Sports Network.